What are some cheat codes you've found in the game of life? Walk with a purpose. For some reason, people think you're busy and you don't get hassled. No one stops a guy or girl carrying a pizza. It can get you backstage to concerts. I've always wondered, what exactly do you do once you get backstage? My dad worked as a line mechanic and kept his hard hat into management in his trunk. I asked him why, and he said, "You can go anywhere with a hard hat and a tie." Also, I delivered pizzas, and although I never delivered to a concert, security was incredibly lax when I needed access to areas that were restricted. There was actually a delivery though. Take a $1 bill and flip it over. Now tape a $5 bill and tape it to the end of the upside-down single with as little tape as possible to make it secure. Now feed the $5 bill into a change machine. The coin machine reads the 5, gives you quarters, then reads the upside-down single, rejects that, and boom, you got yourself a felony. I am an assistant teacher in a preschool. Asking if kids can use their sitting muscles and listening muscles during circle time makes the kids want to show me how strong they are. The old exploiting human brutishness trick. That's a good one. Teach. Going to use this on my colleagues. Can you use your shut the fuck up muscles and shut the fuck up? If you are punctual, smartly dressed, and quite friendly, you can actually get pretty far in most jobs without being that good at anything or trying very hard. This so much. Nobody cares if the guy who is 15 minutes early every day and never causes a fuss is seen taking a few smoke breaks or browsing Reddit a few times. But the guy who is 5 minutes to 15 minutes late a few days every week, you can guarantee he's being watched like a hawk. When someone says something true, say, "You're right," not "I know." It'll make them feel better, and you've still shown everyone how awfully clever you are. "I love you." "You're right." And the opposite of that is the Socratic method. When someone says something wrong, ask them questions to see why they believe. There's two possible outcomes. 1. They end up explaining it via some contradiction or ridiculous assumption, and the belief probably was wrong. And getting them to explain it increases the chances they'll actually change their mind. 2. They actually do explain it, it makes sense, and I learned something new. Either way, it's important to remember that a good definition of rational is trying to prove yourself wrong. If we want to make smart choices and have accurate beliefs, we have to challenge ourselves and at least try to weed out all the wrong beliefs before they become dumb choices. If any website offers a percentage coupon code like 10% off, try higher values like 20% off, they often have them. Yeah, I'm going straight for 100% off and working my way down from there. Try 200% off and see if they'll actually pay you to take their product. If you're genuinely pleasant to be around and you show up when it counts, people will let you get away with a lot of slacking off. Can confirm. One of the reasons my boss puts up with a lot of my shit is because I do my job. I show up when scheduled, unless I'm sick as a dog or I have a family emergency, and I don't cause drama. If you tuck a chicken's head under its wing and wave the chicken in a circle, it will automatically fall asleep. It's not a very good cheat code, but it's still a cheat code to get you sleeping chickens. You don't have to always give away the recipe. By that I mean, don't over-explain yourself. If you can't do something, 9-10 times it's okay to simply say, "Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that, can't swing it this time," etc. You don't have to go on and on about why, or make up reasons and list them off. Over-explaining just ends up looking more suspect than simply being clear and concise. I like this one. I have found myself making up elaborate stories to explain why I couldn't attend an event or something. Just be brief, honest, and to the point. You become the people you surround yourself with. A pretty wise ex-drug user I worked with once told me, "If you hang around the barbershop long enough, eventually you're going to get a haircut." Basically, watch the crowd and the activities you surround yourself with. Damn, that's surprisingly deep. I mentally went through all of my hobbies just now and realized I picked up most of them because someone close to me influenced me into trying them out. This is the biggest one for me. I've seen too many smart kids go down the wrong path just because they hung out with idiots. Inversely, I've seen idiots become pretty successful just because they hung around encouraging smart kids. I cannot overstate how much dressing well and being well groomed will impact your life. It'll drop the difficulty by 2 or 3 levels. No joke. People will treat you vastly differently. The opposite is also true. I did this but took it a step further, got my hideously misaligned teeth fixed, got braces as an adult, highly recommended if you never had it sorted as a kid, and holy shit did the money spent pay for itself in no time. Think about it, the less resistance there is to a person wanting to make eye contact with you, the longer and more in-depth your engagements will be with those people, and the more confident you are in turn. This can lead to better jobs, promotions, etc. Edit, for those asking, I was 27, got them off when I was 28, about 18 months total. Full, train track, style braces, though I did pay a little extra for ceramic braces on the top row. They have a white appearance, so are a little more camouflaged. No one really cared when I had them on, other than the occasional person who would inquire because they were thinking about getting them too. Total cost about $6,000 AUD. I'm 35 now, and yep, I still look awesome. Compliment your children with, "You are a hard worker," and not, "You're smart." Studies show that kids who think they're hard workers outperform kids who think they're smart. Can confirm, was told I was smart as a kid, terrible worker. Ask questions about everything. Ask people about themselves. Be open about stuff you don't understand, and ask questions about that. When you forget someone's name, own up to it, and just ask them. I am amazed at how many people won't acknowledge even a tiny amount of ignorance, or won't show honest curiosity about something, can't admit they've forgotten something they feel is important, and won't ever ask for help. Guys, your life becomes so much easier if you just drop the fucking ego and ask. The best advice I ever received was from my grandmother. I was a talkative child and would ask questions nonstop. When I apologized for asking so many one day, she looked me straight in the eye and said, "Never stop asking questions." As an adult, you can tell almost any kid who is running to stop running, and they will. To seem charming, all you have to do a lot of the time is to be an engaged listener. You don't need an amazing sense of humor to be able to lay on the compliments or regale people with stories. Just listen to other people in a way that shows you are interested and not only waiting for your turn to talk. Make eye contact. Don't interrupt them. Don't turn the conversation to be about you. Ask good questions. Underpromise and overperform. Say you'll achieve less than you think you will and then do more, and everyone will be impressed. Works well at a job. The correct response to any compliment is, "Thank you." You can then follow it up with a comment if you'd like to continue the conversation. If someone likes your dress, "Thank you, it has pockets." If someone compliments your art, "Thank you, I've been practicing." If someone asks if you're a professional singer because you have a good singing voice, "Thank you, I just sing for fun." Not only does it make you seem confident and self-assured, it tells them that they are right. That's a friendly thing to do. This even works if you don't believe the compliment. Saying, "Oh no, I'm ugly," when someone compliments your appearance not only tells them that they're wrong, it makes you think of yourself as ugly. A better answer would be, "Thank you, I really appreciate that, and I don't always believe it, so hearing that from you helps." I have a heated throw blanket in my living room in the winter. I wrap my coat up in it, crank up the heat, and in a few minutes, my coat is toasty warm so I can brave the coldest day. Also, toss your jeans in the dryer for 15 minutes on a cold morning, and you will have similarly warm jeans. It's a nice perk if you have guests over too. Just be nice, particularly to people in the service industry. Your job, your personal interactions, even your calls into customer service will go 100% easier if you're just nice to people and recognize that they're probably just trying to do their job, not screw you over. When married, don't stop treating your significant other like you did when you were trying to win them over. It is a great way to show them you're still as infatuated with them as you were when you first met. Date your wife, or someone else will. When I was in my old 500-plus person building, I kept a stack of papers on my desk. When I was bored, or got tired of sitting down, I'd get up, grab my stack of papers and walk around. I called them my walking papers, and did this for months. Got a lot of head nods and not one question the entire time. People always assumed I was on an important mission, but nope, not in the least. If you admit you're wrong and make changes to whatever it is that you're wrong about, people will respect and appreciate you more. Faking confidence usually leads to actually being more confident. I love the phrase "fake it till you make it." It's incredible how much success is a byproduct of just acting confident about whatever you are doing. When my daughter was little and still believed Band-Aids cured things, one time she had a belly ache, so I put one on her belly and it made her feel better. Power of placebos. Doing your own research, especially on the important stuff. You would be amazed about the bad information people use to make life choices. What cheat codes have you found in the game of life? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.